are going to be talking about. Actually, Brendan, I need you to play the track again. Someone else went to the clouds.
Oh fuck!
Another one of our loved ones. One of our old friends.
You got it. We're gonna hit up.
Never would have made it.
Oh yes.
For the Xbox 360 marketplace. Never could have been one of the OGs.
What an end of an era.
Shout out to Xbox 360 marketplace to
over the weekend.
Games like Alien Hominid, Castle Crashers, Super Meat Boy,
insane, yo.
Battle Block Theater.
Theater.
Funny you mentioned Behemoth. They had a fucking whole deep dive on the roadmap for their games. I'm like, oh yes. But yeah, this is one of my friends was bugging the shit out of me on this. He's like, yeah, you better hurry up and buy your games. I'm like, most of the games I already play are either on PC that have been ported to PC, they either just a raw port or have been developed for PC already, or if anything, it's like, oh, what about the DLC? The games that I want to play the most on the 360 era don't have DLC.
Funny you mentioned that, Brendan. With games that have been ported, like freaking Explosion Man, or even like all the Behemoth games, XYZ, a couple other games out there that have been ported to PC, have been preserved, but there are a lot of games that were on the Xbox 360 marketplace that never got re-released anywhere, and they were locked on that platform digitally. Yes, so there are a lot of people out there that were posting tweets, posting videos of them going on there, showing what's on their Xbox 360, or on their, I guess on their Xbox One from their 360, because you can get some of those games. But they were just going through, showing off their vaults of games that they have on their account that are now basically like, they better hope that Scott Pilgrimage don't happen to those games, bro, because
man, there were a lot of good
something physical games, something blah blah
the
blah.
Dishwasher, that was a game.
Yeah,
that was a game.
So someone shout out to @Kaloshika. I don't know how to say your name, but he went through and he made a thread of games that are he went through, let's see, Xbox 360 stores being obliterated from orbit July 29th, so I made a non-exhaustive thread of games that will not survive. So these are games that are basically locked and dead on the Xbox 360 marketplace. So RIP to these games. The Dishwasher, Dead Samurai, like Brendan mentioned before, really
like
cool hack and slash, a game that is visually representative of the time frame, like that super grungy, pasty white characters and like a super like pencil sketch art style, super specific. Let's see what else we got.
I drove me some. I don't know if this is gonna be, if this is lost to time now, but I used to love playing Boom Boom Rocket.
Oh, Boom Boom Rocket, Aegis Swing, that one free to play.
That man,
get the shoe,
the shoe. We had
super
so
free Xbox 360 marketplace game. That game was like, that was just a game that just you could just play and just find it, and it was just a fun time.
I missed Doritos Crash Course. That shit was gas.
Doritos Crash Course, bro.
That shit was
Frogger Hyper Arcade Edition. What else?
What's Pepsi Man 360 game? Or
Pepsi Man? No, that was a PS1 game.
Crimson Alliance. Crimson Alliance. Some Duke Nukem game. Duke Nukem.
Fucking Virtual On.
Whole bunch of like really good bullet hell games, looks like. A lot of really cool like 360 exclusive bullet hells.
Explosion Man.
Yeah, dude, there was a lot of stuff.
Doritos Crash Course and Doritos Harm's Way. Where like it was like you.
Oh my god, Harm's Way.
It was like a I know what you're talking about.
That shit was so fucking fun. Like this, it's just like the list just goes on.
This one's funny. Like, someone said RIP Snoop Dogg, Way of the Dog. It was a Snoop Dogg like beat him up.
Yes, those shitty arcade games, bro.
Yeah, there was like a lot of games that were just gems on the 360 marketplace, dude. That was like where it all began with the indies for me.
Let's take a step back real fucking quick and just appreciate how, like, for the majority of us, it's how we all kind of met. Like,
a good amount of people became friends through Xbox 360.
I used to play a lot with David way back in the day during high school, and then like of course I played with Mark, and then like
Borderlands 2. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Well, like one of our other mutual friends, like he played the hell out of Halo, the Dishwasher, and a bunch of other games like that. Mm-hmm. And then definitely shout out to like the indie games. I want to say the 360 was like one of the first few platforms to have a storefront for indie games.
It was. Like, I remember Xbox Indies, and then like Alien Hominid was like one of the OG starters. Fancy Pants Adventures, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh, dude,
man, that's a throwback.
Luckily, that game is still back. I believe there is a Steam port coming out.
Yeah, there's a Steam. They're porting it to Steam. Yeah, Elo Milo, Joyride, Turbo.
Oh, Fancy Pants Adventures. It's
Monaco. Monaco's getting a sequel too. Hopefully, they're working on that. Portal was on that.
Hydro Thunder's gone.
Rayman 3 HD.
Hydro Thunder. You can only get Hydro Thunder in the Dreamcast collection. No, Hydro Thunder. Oh no, that was arcade exclusive.
Explosion Man.
That game was arcade exclusive because I'm confusing that with the Sega Dreamcast collection, where it's Sega Bass Fishing, Sonic Adventure DX, Space Channel 5, and Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, dude, there were a lot of really good games on Xbox 360 Marketplace.
This is insane.
It's just interesting.
It's the end of an era. Here's
the thing. It's like, for believe it or not, as sad as I am about this, I'm happy that this actually had a proper. Hey, this has been around for a good number of years.
Almost 2 decades. Yeah.
We're finally just gonna go ahead and set the sun. Like, okay, this is different than like. Okay, like we've been enjoying this game, and like 3 years later, we just shut the whole thing down. You can't play this game anymore.
Nintendo.
You know what's funny is that like I know it's my attachment with the Xbox because this is how I've gotten, and this is how, like I said, a lot of us have gotten into multiplayer gaming. I did not have the same somber, visceral reaction to the Nintendo shutting down their shit. I'm like, all right, well, it's Nintendo. If you can find it, good fucking luck. But they're never gonna bring that shit back, and that's fine. Versus with Xbox, I've had so much time with it that a lot of the games, a lot of their staples, sure, they got ported in some way. Like, for example, let's use Cameo Elemental Power. That was actually one of my favorite games. That was a launch title for the 360. That game got thrown into the rare resource.
Oh, Switchball.
Bunch of games. But if I wanted to get the fucking the DLC, like they had like a Logitech car and the Madden NFL 2010 tour bus as DLC for Burnout 3 or Burnout Revenge. Mm-hmm. I probably would not be able to get it because Crackdown 2. That game was god tier, and then the third one is ass.
Good game.
I never finished that game, but that game was really fun.
I think it's on
that
Steam.
That game was very much a Newgrounds kind of vibe, but you know what? I fucked with it.
But yeah, it's cool that a lot of people went in and they actually were able to claim a lot of games before the shop went completely down. But also, it's just interesting to show like how there are games that are just lost to time, and it's this specific generation, 360 era, PS3 era, that's the beginning of the time frame where like some games people grew up with are just not going to be around when they get older. Like, we have like Atari, we have NES, SNES, Genesis, all those games. You can find those games, but like some of these, they're digital. They're gone forever. Unless the dev somehow is just like, I have the file, I'll upload it to Steam real quick for y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Even then, now that comes with its own caveat of issues.
True.
I swear, I remember being a kid. Like, I still remember this. I was a kid. Modern Warfare 2 had you.
Yes,
no, not Modern Warfare 2. I played Modern Warfare 3 because I played that one online. Modern Warfare 3 came out, and double SP. If you were drinking Mountain Dew, you was able to get double SP.
Double SP would do. Yep.
I had Mountain Dew Code Red, a full case of that. A weekend from school, just playing Call of Duty
and drinking,
cracking Mountain Red, Code Red after Code Red, the entire weekend, just grinding to hit speed. Mm-hmm. That was so much fun. And if I look back now, being almost in my 30s, I'm like, man, I'll be tired after my third one. I'm like, you know what, hey guys, it's time for me to go to bed.
Exactly.